If I show you, you probably will not believe me. But I raised a big dragon. When he grew up, he started destroying the city, but not in the way you think. Let me tell you this interesting story from the beginning. I will show you how I hurt my best friend. It was the biggest mistake I've ever made. Everything started when I found a strange, dark egg. I had no idea what was inside. When the shell cracked, bright purple eyes looked at me. It was a real dragon. The baby dragon was always cold. Even a warm towel did not help him. He needed strong heat. A normal heater was not enough, so I had to use some hot coals. He liked it immediately. On the warm grill, he finally could sleep peacefully. It seemed we found the perfect bed. He woke up. He was full of energy. I gave him some toys so he would not bite the furniture. His hunting instincts woke up very quickly. Then he sneezed. I realized my new friend could breathe fire. Well, he was a dragon after all. I tried to feed him fruits, but he clearly did not like this diet. But when I gave him raw meat, he was very happy. It became clear that he was a predator. The funniest thing was that he liked to cook his food himself. A little fire, and the bacon was ready. To make him comfortable, I decided to build a real terrarium with stones and warmth. I even added a small volcano so he could feel at home. I was ready to do everything for him. When he went inside, he immediately chose the warmest place. He really liked it there. But there was one problem. He was growing very fast, and the terrarium quickly became too small. With his growth came new problems. For example, it was time for his first bath. Dragons and water do not go well together. He strongly refused to get into the bath. I tried to attract him with toys, but it was a bad idea. He was so strong. In 1 second, the rubber duck turned into a small puddle of melted plastic. Still, he was the best pet. Then I found a toy dragon. This worked much better. Good plan. When he understood that the water was warm, he finally relaxed. The bath was successful. Another month passed. My pet became as big as a large dog, and my apartment became like a cage for him. I understood. This could not continue. He needed space that I could not give him. The decision was very difficult for me. I took him to a special wildlife reserve. It was a huge place where many exotic animals lived. I thought he would be happier there, but he seemed to understand everything. He strongly refused to go into the enclosure. I felt terrible. I was very sorry. I had to use a trick to get him inside. I felt like a traitor. Leaving him there was the hardest thing I ever did. I will never forget his eyes. The first days in the reserve were very hard for him. He missed home. Also, the animals there were not very friendly. Hyenas quickly smelled a stranger. They bullied him and did not leave him alone. He was alone against a whole pack, but suddenly help came. A local shepherd dog chased the hyenas away. From that moment, they became inseparable. My dragon had a best friend. They played together, ran around the enclosure, and even shared food. Life slowly became better. Time passed, and he became bigger and stronger. His wings became powerful. But one day, new owners came for the dog. The dragon was alone again. When the hyenas understood that the protector was gone, they returned to finish what they started. But they forgot one thing. The dragon was no longer a scared baby, one strong stream of fire. And the hyenas ran away. Their aggression disappeared immediately. When he understood his power, he decided he did not want to stay in a cage anymore. He flew away. When I learned about his escape, I started searching for him. I looked for him for weeks in cold forests, but he hid high in the mountains, in a cold cave, far away from people. Unfortunately, I was not the only one looking for him. Hunters found his trail. They made an ambush. Shots were heard, and bullets broke through his scales. Wounded and angry, he managed to fly away. But now he hated people forever. With his last strength, he landed in a valley where he met a pack of wild wolves. The leader of the pack decided to challenge him. It was a fight for survival. But wolves had no chance against fire. The leader accepted defeat. From that day, my pet became the new leader of the wild pack. They started hunting together. But his power kept growing, and he could not control it anymore. One careless move caused a disaster. Firefighters and planes came to stop the fire. But the dragon, remembering the betrayal of people, saw them as enemies and started attacking. The government had to react. The army was sent. In the end, they used special weapons. A huge net caught his wings, and he fell to the ground. They captured him and took him to a secret bunker deep underground. Now he was a prisoner in a military laboratory. They started doing cruel experiments on him. I could not sleep knowing where he was. Then a call to attack the base went viral on the internet. People from all over the country came to the desert. It was my only chance to save him. Chaos began. While the crowd distracted the guards, I managed to sneak inside. I ran through the endless corridors of the bunker, following only the roar of my dragon. Finally, I found him. He was huge and exhausted, but he recognized me immediately. I broke the control panel and turned off the force field. The way was free. He broke the concrete ceiling and flew into the sky. His anger was endless. In just a few minutes, the secret base turned into ruins, but he did not stop. He flew directly toward a huge city. The city fell into panic. The dragon destroyed skyscrapers like cardboard boxes. Everything was collapsing. My dragon came back for me. He carefully picked me up with his giant claws and lifted me into the air. We looked at the burning city below us. I did not know what would happen next, but now we were together until the end.